Hey guys, welcome to this absolute monster of a T110E4 game on the south side of Swamp with a perfect split 49% chance to win. We've got a blue player in a Grille 15. They have a blue player in a Grille 15 and a blue player in a Conqueror gun carriage. Very strange to see, as someone said in chat, there are only 3 Grilles. It's very strange to see less than at least 8 in a single match, 4 per team. Absolute nightmare right now. There's a the Grille 15 has just become the Type 59 all over again. The teams are just covered in them. I've had games with 8 Grilles on each team for a total of 16 Grilles. It's interesting to see a match with so few of them. But yeah, I can kind of thank. I was having a PM. I was speaking to someone in a PM conversation. He said that the E4 is better than the Grille 15. I was like, they're different tanks that perform different roles. The Grille 15 has its serious speed advantage. The Grille 15 is fast, which means, unlike the E4 is probably going to die with a flank. If a flank falls, the E4 is probably going to die along with it. It's too slow. Enemy armor is damaged. E5 is not loving life right now. Yeah, different tanks, different roles. I would say the E4 has, in most cases, will have the advantage over the Grille 15 for sure, just because of it's got armor, and the Grille 15 actually has a surprising amount of trouble. You'll see in this replay too. The Grille 15 has a surprising amount of trouble getting through getting through the T110E4's armor. On the flip side, of course, the Grille 15 has a way of using ridge lines to make itself a very small target. And if you've played the T110E4, you'll know that this gun has a tendency to go all T57 heavy style. Let's just throw shells all over the place in just some particular direction. Pre-decided by RNG. So apart from that E5, they've decided given us the castle as the right thing to do. So look at this mad rush for the mad damages going on here, all 5 of us here. Both Grilles, me, the 57, Tortoise, all just charging at them. Roll that Grille put into the 34 there, 901. That's almost a max roll from that thing. So I get the garbage finish off, finish your kill. Type 5 fired. Clap around into his shoulder weak point. Grille's going full Rambo and bounces off the type. And then both of us get clipped by artillery, who, given by that big splash range there, I'm assuming he's using premium HE. This beautiful shot here. Even that 5100 dies as fast as he appeared. But my allies are evaporating around me. I'm not sure what this guy is. With his front up in of course the Type 5 has a very strong lower plate, but he had his face up in the air. And I take the shot from him. I know I wasn't going to be able to avoid that because he was giving chase. And then ensure that I can get the next shot into him and pull back so the 57 can finish him off. Would have been better, of course, to avoid taking that shot from the Type, but the way he was chasing me there with 2 shots needed to kill him, unless he bounced, there was no way. I couldn't avoid that shot. So all I could do was hope for a bounce, but it didn't happen. The conch you see there just totally missed, so I said lol in chat because fuck Sky Cancer. And pull back here because the enemy has taken control of the whole map now. Low roll, but it's a beautiful shot into that T10 there nonetheless. He was my best target there. I could expose to him without exposing to anyone else to get that shot. So there's a 50B ahead of me. and I can't actually get gun depression where I am, and I also don't want to expose to him. Especially not right there, because I was not in artillery shadow. I'm not too worried about him getting hit by the 50B, as much as I am getting hit by the Conk GC. Conk GC just fired there, he just killed the T10. The T57 is charging on this Leopard prototype, and tells me to come follow him, so I do. He misses his first shot, hits his second, and that apparently happened. My shell went wide there, seemed to have hit the Leopard prototype's front hull at an extreme angle, and ricocheted. I bounced what's left of that 50B's clip. And wait here, can I get a side turret shot? Absolutely I can. Nice, get back. Let's not get hit by the Conk GC. But alas, it's a Conk GC, it can fire over everything. It's a bloody mortar, it can fire over basically anything, so I get splashed for 600 damage there, while I thought I was artillery safe. But the AMX-50B now is pinned. Comes out, bounces off me. Bounces off me again. He's firing up at my commander's hatch, so although the E4's commander's hatch is very weak, when you're firing up at it like that, you're firing at an extreme angle. So he was very unlikely to pin that shot, to pin those shots there. But I have bounced a full drum to work from 50B now. He's bounced 4. All 4 of his shots that hit me so far have bounced. I was hoping the 46 could finish him off, but no. Instead it just appears, sits there and gets hit by artillery. I'm expecting the Grille or the E50. With the AMX-50B, they're pinned in the middle. I'm expecting the Grille or the E50 to come behind us, and that's exactly what happens. Of course, I spot him through the building, and he spots me too. So neither of us sort of get shots in each other. It's just a case of pulling back now and making sure that Conk GC doesn't hit me. And then getting myself into a defensible position over here, where I'm safe from both artillery and that Grille. I've run out of AP rounds. I fired AP rounds by default. I fired all my AP rounds without finding a single AP shot round in this match, which is interesting. I haven't done that in my E4 for a while. But as I said at the beginning of this video that I completely forgot to continue. I was having a PM conversation with the E4 saying that the E4 was better than the Grille. So I thought after playing about what 20 odd games in my Grille so far today, you'll know that from just how many Grille games I've uploaded. I've been going on a rampage with the damn thing. I was like, you know, I've not actually played my T110E4 today. You know, I've been playing just 20 games in the Grille, not played the T110E4. I was like, you know what, let's play a game in the E4 for funsies and compare the two. And the one game I play in the T110E4 for the day, of course, is this absolute monster of a match. Of course, they've only got 3 tanks left, and I've only got 6,000 damage, but the Grille is full health, this Conk GC is full health, and the E50 is also full health. So there's still a lot of hit points to chew through in order to get this win, and get to the damage numbers I finished off this match with. But I was waiting at H5 for quite a long time there, and that Conk GC is a good player. So I figured that maybe it is possible that if I'm still sitting at H5, the Conk GC could have relocated now to H23. That would allow him to kill me no problem. So I decided to pull back here. Luckily the WN8 follows me. Pull back into this position here, which is safe from artillery basically everywhere. The only place in order to hit me with artillery here he would need to be up in A, B0. Possibly less of a extreme than that, yeah. But just because he's a comp GC, he can fire over. But the artillery splashes the WN8 there. Given where where his shell landed, it seems he is still actually inside their base. I don't expect them to charge straight at the M103, and me knowing that we're both, or charge straight at the M103, so I'm watching for a rear flank here from the Grille, thinking probably the E50 is going to come up front, and the Grille will come up behind. Or that's what they would do if they're clever. So the M103 watching that side, or was watching that side at least. I'll watch the rear. But that's not what happens actually, the E50M goes charging in, and I turn around very quickly. M103 gets wrecked by artillery. Beautiful shot there into the E50 side hull. He starts to run. Let's sit here and start reloading, and oh dear, this is not what you want to see when you're at 400 hit points. And angle. Beautiful. He bounced off by the. He bounced off me. So I angled my tank there while he was aiming, and I slightly drove up the hill so that my lower plate gave an extreme angle shot. And yeah, he fired. At that time, the Grille fired right after coming around the corner. So his, although it was close range, his gun's aim bloom there would have been pretty big. So that one bounced off. I was interested to see where. Yeah, actually, you can see here both of his shots hit my upper plate and bounced off. And the reason for that, of course, is because the dispersion on the Grille was bad. Both of them were aimed at the lower plate most likely, but dispersed into his upper. I had an APCR round loaded. Their artillery was distracted by the M46, and I knew I could take a shot from that E50 just fine as long as mine penetrated, which it was always going to do. It was APCR 375 pen, close range. So that's that. So I was having a bit of an adrenaline rush right now, being at 400 hit points, 487 hit points there. Getting rushed by a full hit point E50, who didn't rush nearly as hard as he should have. He could have just charged in after I fired, and that would have been the end of me. Instead, he decided to pull back and try and flank, and apparently decided, you know, I'm not actually going to go this way. Possibly he saw the artillery, and then changed his mind and went back. So if he just if he had committed either straight into me, or committed to his flank, I would have died there easily. Of course, the Grille, I'm not sure what that Grille 15 was saying there, because you can see clearly from my damage log there, both shots he hit me with were AP, not gold, and maybe it wasn't so obvious. I guess both his shots were aimed at my lower plate, but it was very clear that both hit my upper plate at an extreme angle. And the upper plate on the E4 is very tough. But I was coming here cautious, worrying I don't want to get killed by this Conk GC in further match, but hey, I got him by the ass. Proxied him. And dead. So yeah, that was an absolute monster of a match there. I decided, you know, I've been playing the Grille all day, let's play the T110E4. Let's compare the two. And I got this absolute monstrous match. Those bounces, so I bounced a total, I think 3,000-ish, 3,000 plus hit points worth of damage there. Those two bounces from the Grille, the accuracy on the Grille is great, but the gun dispersion is just sad. And that, I think, is what makes it, what makes the E4 probably superior to the Grille in most situations there. It's the fact that just like you can see there, like the Grille charged in with his second shot. He didn't aim; it dispersed into my upper plate and bounced. And the first shot, he was aiming at my upper plate, but what happened was I backed up, right before he fired, I backed up against the hill behind me, climbed up it slightly, and that meant that his shot that was meant for my lower plate ended up going into my upper plate and ricocheting off. As for the E50, of course, he was just dumb. He was full hit points. Fair enough, I hit him, I hit him, but he could have just charged at me there, and with him and the Grille on top of me, I'd have died. I would have had to turn to kill the E50, and the Grille would have killed me. Instead, he tried to flank. Instead, he backed off, tried to flank, decided, no, I'm not actually going to flank, and then came back around again. And it was just over. But yeah, T110E4 is still pretty good, apparently. I think we just confirmed it. It's not in any way made obsolete by the Grille, which makes a lot of sense, because they are very different tanks with very different roles. One's fast with no armor, one's slow with pretty good armor, even though their guns are very similar. The Grille 15 is a lot more accurate, but you wouldn't think so, because both these tanks throw their shots all over the place. It's like you wouldn't believe, just because of their high gun dispersion numbers. Generally speaking, though, the E4 is definitely the better tank. The Grille 15 is the shameless damage whore tank. But anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the replay, guys, and I will catch you next time.